Chapter 1: Whispers of Steel. My hands are never still when I'm thinking, always fiddling with something, a pen, a screwdriver, even just my fingers drumming against each other in rhythm with the beating of my heart. It keeps them from wandering to places that might cause me trouble. Today, it's the coffee machine I've been working on for our communal office at the edge of an artistic district where creativity and steel meet. The hiss of steam and the smell of burnt grounds are familiar comforts, as much as the sight of the worn-out chair behind my desk. The chair creaks whenever someone sits in it, a reminder that even the sturdiest structures show their age. I've learned to find beauty in those imperfections, just like I do with the rough edges of our district, the street art spilling off the walls onto buildings and people alike, the clanking of metal mixed with the strumming of guitars from a nearby open mic night. It's where I feel most at home. And then there is Rachel. She walks into my life as unannounced storms do, unexpected yet inevitable. Her white coat stands out against our backdrop of colors and chaos, her hair tied back in an efficient bun that contrasts with the wildness around us. Yet there's something about her eyes that hold a mystery I can't help but want to unravel. Our initial conversation was cut short by the shrill ring of my phone, another coffee machine on the fritz somewhere in the district, but she left me with a number scribbled on a piece of paper as fleeting and warm as her smile. It's not often you find someone who can see past your layers, someone like Rachel. But love is rarely simple. There are whispers between my family, murmurs of a future that might force me to choose duty over desire. My parents, with their dreams for me cast in the mold of respectable jobs back home, would never understand why I'm so drawn to the artistic edge. They don't see the beauty in broken things, nor do they comprehend the allure of a doctor's mysterious charm. Rachel and I have only exchanged a few words, but every time we do, my heart races like it did when I was a boy, building my first bike from spare parts. It's exhilarating yet terrifying, like standing on the edge of an unfinished bridge with no guarantee that what comes next is anything but air. As for duty versus desire, well, I've been staring at this burnt pot of coffee for longer than I should admit. The smell is acrid now, a harsh reminder of the choices we all face. But tonight, as the shadows grow long and the district quiets down, I'll be thinking about Rachel, how her presence feels like both salvation and ruin rolled into one. And I wonder, will I find my way to her, or will society's pressures, family expectations, and hidden truths tear us apart? Only time will tell. Chapter 2: The Edge of Tomorrow. The district is asleep now, the steel structures merging into silhouettes against the dimming sky, as I sit amidst my scattered thoughts and tools. Rachel's number has been pinned to my fridge for days, a magnetic beacon that tugs at me every time I open the door for a late-night snack. I've always known our worlds are different, hers of order and sterile brightness, mine of sparks and rusted edges, yet with each passing day, I find myself drawn further into her orbit. There's an elegance to her precision, a strength in her calm resolve that dances with my own chaotic heartbeat. Last night we stood at the edge of it all, the bridge where dreams come alive or die unspoken. She had told me about her past, about how she chose medicine over everything else, duty over desire, and there was an ache in her voice I couldn't ignore. Here I am, caught between steel and stories, feeling the weight of her gaze as it bore into my very essence. As much as I want to believe our meeting is nothing more than coincidence, fate's playful hand at work, deep down I sense that there's something bigger here, a convergence of lives against all odds. It's terrifying how easy it feels, falling for someone who could never fit into the world I was raised in. Tonight, the air around us crackles with tension as we stand on this bridge, my heart pounding like a drum roll to some grand finale. Rachel's hand finds mine in the dark, her touch sending shivers through me that threaten to undo everything at once. I don't know what tomorrow brings, I whisper into the night, trying to steady the shaking of my voice, but with you by my side, maybe it doesn't matter. The wind picks up and we cling to each other, two forces of nature colliding in a dance that feels like both creation and destruction. Her laughter is music against the backdrop of our uncertain future, a melody that swells and fades like us, imperfect, vulnerable, yet undeniably alive. In those moments, I see us standing together on the edge of tomorrow, myself, an artist lost between worlds. Rachel, a doctor with scars not visible to the eye. Together, we are two souls adrift in chaos, searching for meaning amidst broken dreams and unfinished stories. The storm that rages within me is met by her calm resolve, and as the rain pours down on our entwined fingers, I realize it's not about choosing between duty and desire, it's about embracing them both. For there's beauty to be found in rusted steel and in the order of things, a balance where creativity meets precision. We are standing at the edge of tomorrow, uncertain of what lies ahead. But as our lips meet under the moonlit sky, I know we're ready to face it together, side by side, through every storm and calm that life may bring. And so, with hearts intertwined like the threads of a tapestry too grand for any one man or woman to weave alone, we step forward into the dawn. For tomorrow is ours to claim, and in each other we've found our perfect balance, where duty meets desire and love knows no bounds.